Salam sejahtera Malaysia and anyone who is watching this from abroad. I hope your January has been good and I hope you are safe and well. Aini, how are you?
I sihat, Alhamdulillah, Elaine. Tak sangka kan cepat Januari habis. Cepat masa berlalu, kesedari kita tak buat apa sangat pun. But how are you, Elaine?
I'm alright. I'm just a teeny bit puzzled with what's going on with apa tu? GameStop. What is
GameStop?
it? Nak pecah kepala.
Je cakap pasal GameStop ni. Okay, I pun tak tahu sangat pasal GameStop ni, tapi it's the talk of the town. Okay, dua benda you and penonton kena tahu sebelum I explain. GameStop and Reddit. So GameStop ni adalah kedai game. Yeah, it's the biggest kedai game in the world. So you boleh beli Xbox, PlayStation, games, semualah kat situ. Reddit pula is a forum for online community. So kita pun boleh join Reddit tu, Elaine. Kita kena cari je apa yang interest, apa kita suka, apa interest kita.
Okay.
Yeah, so anyway, ada seorang pengguna Reddit perasan that GameStop ni overly shorted. Short bermaksud bila kita jual stok untuk harga RM10, kita berharap harga tu akan jatuh ke RM3. Jadi kita boleh beli balik stok tu
okay.
at a lower price and kita boleh buat untung RM7. You faham? Okay, so far
Faham.
Okay. So apa yang jadi, hedge funds memanipulasikan the stock market untuk turunkan harga GameStop ni. So now kiranya macam ada battle lah antara hedge funds and orang yang beli saham GameStop ni. Tapi kita boleh lihat, Elaine, macam mana in Malaysia pun ada pelabur yang ada strategi sendiri to short squeeze some Malaysia stocks. Contohnya dengan Top Glove.
Okay. Rupanya I tak tahu banyak lah.
Tapi
nak faham.
Tapi hopefully okay lah. I punya explanation tu okay lah.
Yeah.
Mungkin lah.
I understand that better than reading articles, but it's definitely something I need to dive into and do more readings about it lah. But progress often comes in small increments kan? So one step at a time.
Hari ni you belajar pasal GameStop.
So I pro. But to our lovely viewers, thank you for tuning in. Just a quick reminder that the Unity Show strives to unite the nation through the interests of our generation, regardless of political ideology, race, or religion. Our mission is to come together as one and to spread hope. That's it. Not hate. Unity, not division. Unity is what makes Malaysia strong. So why not we keep that faith and spread that faith? Before we go on a break, please feel free to share this live show right now, guys, on your Facebook page or Instagram. Also, don't forget to hit like on our Facebook page at The Unity Movement and subscribe to our YouTube channel at The Unity Show, where you can find replays of past episodes.
Semua dalam tu.
Semua
dalam tu.
If you are still curious to know on who we are and what exactly we do we strive to do, visit www.theunitymovement.world. Okay? Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Bye.
Welcome back to the Unity Show. Our guest for tonight is inspiring, a goal-driven individual with strong data and analytical sense. Aini. Under his leadership, his team now delivers happiness to almost every doorstep in Malaysia, including mine. You got that right. When I say Food Panda, there's no need for further introduction. So here we have Managing Director Sai.
Hi.
Hi, Sai.
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good. We're doing fine.
How are you keeping safe? Are you guys keeping safe and staying at home and being healthy?
Most importantly, Sai, we're keeping it negative.
We are staying negative. It's the only right time to say it. We're keeping ourselves negative.
How are you coping with MCO?
Well, it's been a bit challenging. I mean, for me personally, like I like to travel, and I like to go outdoors. Thankfully, I still have a bit of positive in me, and that's the positive spirit. So, and the whole team is also echoing that sentiment over here at Food Panda because we're just so blessed and privileged to be able to serve the nation at this critical point of time. And I'm sure Elaine, Aini, I mean, you guys order from Food Panda,
Every
hopefully
day.
3 times a day. Hopefully, I was gonna say.
Not 3 times a day, but every day.
Abang,
That's
banyak
a
pula dia
fact.
minta. Dia suruh kita order
Ah.
3 kali sehari.
But Sai, I am loving your background.
Oh, I
It's so
nak cakap
cute.
tadi awal-awal. I macam, alamak, pink. And I was like, okay.
Well, we specifically designed it for this show. Actually, that's a bit of an over-exaggeration.
Are you sure?
We're trialing it for this show, so you guys are guinea pigs. So if you see suddenly instead of a panda and a wolf jump out, I mean, forgive us for that. We're not food wolf or food tiger, but so far it seems to be going well.
Sama je lah. Sai, okay, sebelum kita mula, out of curiosity, I know you're the MD of Food Panda, tapi pernah tak Sai order food from Grab? Have you ever ordered from Grab?
No. No.
That's rare. I mean, maybe once or twice. I mean, always keeping a check of how your friendly neighbors are doing in the market is always a good way to kind of collect some data points. I will have to say though, there are some friends who do order from a certain brand that is green and not pink, and I give them quite a bit of grief for it, and I've managed to convert them. But for me personally, I'm a diehard pink loyalist, so it doesn't feel right.
Jadi merah jambu tetap di hati.
Tetap di hati Sai.
Okay, jokes aside, and on a more serious note, mungkin ada di luar sana yang tak begitu fasih mengenai Food Panda. I mean, semua tahu Food Panda tu apa, but if saya boleh terangkan sedikit bagaimana Food Panda memulakan operasi di Malaysia, mungkin sesuatu yang tak ramai tahu tentang Food Panda.
Sure. So happy to give some insights into the history of Food Panda and how it came about. Actually, a lot of people may not know this, but Food Panda actually was conceptualized in Germany, in Berlin. And at that point of time, this was about 9 years ago, Food Panda was part of a fund or a group called Rocket Internet. And Rocket Internet was responsible for actually launching a lot of the businesses that you might be familiar with in this part of the world, including Lazada and Zalora.
Yes.
So that whole group, came together to launch what we felt and what the group felt was really disruptive technology at that point of time. And this was about 9 years ago. And funnily enough, this idea that was conceptualized in another part of the world really became localized when we launched the product, when we launched Food Panda within Southeast Asia. Malaysia was one of the first markets where we launched alongside Malaysia with Singapore. And the brand name stuck. It became very, very localized. We tried to do everything from a local perspective with respect to our approach, with respect to the ideas that we put out in the market. And there was a point in time when we were thinking, should we actually launch in Europe? Because by that point of time, even though the brand was conceptualized in Europe, we didn't have a presence in Europe. And so we decided to just exclude Europe because Asia is way better, Malaysia is way better, to focus on the brand, and that's where we are today. And so continuing on the journey, right now we have about 85,000 plus restaurants and shops online. We're available in 150 plus cities, towns, and villages, and we have a rider fleet of close to 35,000 riders. And so it's been a very, very humbling experience and an interesting journey, to say the least.
I like how he mentioned macam mana saya sebut villages. Maknanya Food Panda nampaknya Food Panda tu dah telah mengembang bukan saja dalam urban areas but outside, tapping into villages, untuk cater to other people.
Yeah, absolutely. And hopefully one of these days, maybe we can even deliver to outer space. Huh? So let's see.
Inshallah. We need to get Dr. Darmin on the show because
Yeah,
he works for NASA.
we just spoke to someone from NASA.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
We
So
might
maybe,
get,
I
you
mean,
both
we
on,
might
huh?
get that sorted.
Right.
let's see.
Yeah,
It'll be pretty cool to have a panda rocket, huh?
In
That'd be
pink color.
cute.
Yes.
Don't forget in pink color.
So
But,
I'm sure a lot of, sorry to jump in, but I'm sure
no, no.
a lot of you would know also that Food Panda back in the day was actually orange. And we refreshed the brand. So about 3 years ago, we actually transitioned to pink. So pink was not our original color. It was orange to begin with.
Okay.
And then we decided to make the switch to pink about 3 years ago.
And was it still the same panda logo?
Logo.
I would say this logo is more friendlier. The old panda logo looked a bit fierce. Pandas are supposed to be hibernating, not really. I think we had different variations of the logo where like there was like teeth coming out or something like that from the panda face. When we had the orange, but this one is definitely more what you would expect a panda to be. Very chilled out, very relaxed, loves to sleep. So when he's not delivering food, he's just hibernating.
And loves food, Sai. Don't forget that. A panda
Absolutely,
who
absolutely.
loves food.
Yes, absolutely.
But aside, any other plans for Food Panda? What other things can we expect from you? I mean, in the short term, long
sure.
term.
Yeah, happy to elaborate. Food Panda originally started as a vertically integrated business, and what I mean by that is basically we just focused on food delivery.
Yeah.
And what we focused on was really getting the operational side of the business up to scratch, and in fact, doubling down in terms of making our operations better, making the customer experience better, but within the food space itself. But right now, what we're looking at is actually evolving ourselves into what we call a Q-commerce company. And a Q-commerce company is basically quick commerce. So that's what we are looking to do. And what that means is instead of delivering food, we want to look at adjacent segments in terms of where we can actually complement and supplement the growth of maybe some of the traditional retailers within the grocery space or within the FMCG space to ensure that their products are also carried across the last mile from wherever they're retailing to customers' homes. And so we've been actively, of course, expanding our footprint within this space. And if you hop onto Food Panda, you will see different entry points, one for restaurants, but also another entry point for shops, as we call them right now. And you'll be able to order from some of your favorite brands, such as Family Mart, 7-Eleven, Tesco in Klang Valley. And these kind of products are what we see as complementary to someone who has kind of this behavior of ordering food already. And so we look at how we can actually plug into your daily life. You might not think of it, but from our perspective, if you're already ordering food, then you should also be ordering some sort of items that would traditionally go into your basket when you go shopping. And so if you just relate it to the offline space, you might be going, I mean, it's hard, during this day and age, of course, but if you think back to normal times, you would actually be going to maybe watch a movie, but you would be buying food, and alongside food, you might be buying clothes, you might be buying makeup, you might be buying groceries. And that's actually the circle we're looking at fulfilling. And so it's super interesting for us to be involved in that space. Apart from that, also, we're looking at how we can create and expand the touch points that we have with our customers. And so we're initiating this program where customers can actually subscribe to Food Panda, and they can actually go and enjoy discounts and deals when they dine in, when restaurants open up. And also we have this option called Pickup, where people or customers can go to the store and pick up the food themselves. It's super useful. Let's say if you're at the gym or at a fitness center and you want to pick up food along the way or pick up coffee on the way to work. And that's really how we try to make our customers' lives easier. We see time as a commodity. So in whichever way we can reduce your time spent in terms of the activities that you have on a day-to-day basis, that's where we find ourselves, we can generate the most success.
That's a very interesting feature. Yeah, convenient, especially
convenient, but also very dangerous for Elaine.
Yeah,
very dangerous. Just had to say it.
Elaine, it's okay. You don't have to step out the house. You can spend the whole time working out.
That's even worse.
You'll get your fashion goods and your makeup and everything delivered to you. Don't worry.
Can you bring the gym to my house too?
Yeah. Why not? Maybe one of these days.
I pula Sai, the feature that I like most is the pre-order punya feature tu where you
Yeah.
boleh order and pick up later. You know, bila you tengah dekat gym, you know, bila you tengah masak ke when you're cooking or anything, you can just okay, I'm gonna order it now. Lepas tu akan datang and ambil pick up when it's
Yeah.
ready.
Mm.
And I don't
Yeah.
have to queue, I don't have to wait, and that saves
That's
so
true.
much time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That-
So
that-
that's the thing. We look at how we can actually quantify time or even attach a tangible metric to saving time. Because if you look at traditional businesses, or if you even involve yourself in some sort of business studies, it's all about profit. It's all about how many customers you generate,
That's
what
true.
kind of margins you operate on. But honestly, how we look at it is how we can commoditize and also, in fact, ensure that we can deliver savings through time.
I'm on hashtag Team Food Panda now.
I've
Awesome.
always been a food panda
You
girl.
had me at pre-order.
That explains the eye bags.
Okey, bila kita bercakap mengenai servis penghantaran makanan, kita dapat lihat dari segi aspek pre-COVID dan post-COVID. Dalam erti kata, sebelum COVID, servis ini hanya terkenal di kalangan anak-anak muda. Tapi sejak COVID melanda, servis ini lebih diterima warga emas. As a result from an increasing demand dari semua orang, Sai, berapa banyak peluang pekerjaan yang Foodpanda telah wujudkan?
So in our corporate team, in our management office across the nation, I mean, Klang Valley is where we have our HQ, but we actually have offices in 9 other cities across Malaysia. In KK, actually, we have an office as well. And all in all, year on year, we actually increased headcount by about 30% within management functions and corporate functions. So on an absolute basis, that's basically 250 extra talents that we brought in to the organization. On the rider fleet, which is the most visible, we actually increased the rider fleet by about 150% year on year to cope up with demand. And so the rider fleet right now stands at around 40,000 active riders, and you'll probably be seeing them all across Malaysia.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, we've been aggressive in terms of not only hiring for corporate functions, but across the rider fleet as well.
Kadang-kadang boleh nampak, Sai, bila dekat traffic light, boleh nampak competition. Hijau, pink, hijau,
Hijau pink. Yeah.
Pink always wins. Pink always wins.
pink always kata, alamak, dia orang rasa macam mesti macam tengah stress ni, tercabar ni. Alah, ada lagi geng hijau datang.
That's exactly what I do. I don't know. Have you been stalking me, Aini? I think in the traffic lights, that's exactly what I do. And when I walk outside,
Yeah.
I mean, I look at how many riders there are, and of course,
And
the
then
most
you
visible
count.
colors are green and pink. And so, I think the team my team knows what kind of mood I'm in the next day. If I've seen more green, then that's a bit of a problem. More
Saya
pink,
takutlah
it's all
kerja dengan
rosy.
Sai. Dia punya mood masuk office tengok depend berapa
Tengok.
banyak warna
Yeah.
pink dekat atas jalan.
Rider. Dia kira
No,
rider.
it's like the green people or the green folks are our friends as well. They convert to pink, so it's all good at the end of the day.
But aside, how do you feel being a hero for our people, Rakyat Malaysia, to be able to create so banyak jobs during the pandemic?
That's a very banyak the increase, the growth
Yeah.
that it provides.
How
in
do you
terms
feel?
of jobs?
Feel good?
So it's a very poignant question, and it's a very humbling experience. But I don't think I can claim to be a hero. To be honest, I am at the bottom of the pecking order. I mean, the heroes honestly are the riders that go through hardships, and basically some of them have of course not been as lucky as we are when it comes to sort of supplementing their income and generating additional income. But honestly speaking, the true frontline heroes are the riders that we have in the fleet, as well as actually our customers, because everyone who's staying at home, everyone who is ordering online, everyone who is getting food delivered to their doorsteps, they're actually playing their part in ensuring that the curve is flattened. And so definitely, I mean, front and center for us are the riders, and they're the true heroes. They don't wear capes, but sometimes they wear panda costumes. But definitely, all hats off to them, honestly speaking. I mean, we exist as a function of the riders doing what they do. And without them, we would be nowhere.
Sorry, that was actually a trick question, but thank you for being, for answering so down to earthly and humble, so humble, But But that's good. That's good. You know.
Tapi betul when you mention about the riders, it's true sebab kadang-kadang dulu kalau kita nampak when it comes to service hantar makanan ni, dulu rider just hantar. It's just it's for the sake of okay hantar je, deliver je food. But now we can see because whenever I order food kadang-kadang okay like macam all these riders, dia akan kata macam alamak kak, sorry kalau kuah tertumpah, kak maaf ya kalau saya cuba yang terbaik untuk tak bagi jatuh, saya bawa slow and kadang-kadang when they arrive late, dia akan kata macam kak maaf tadi hujan saya terpaksa berhenti. So it shows macam they really take this job seriously.
Yeah, they're fully committed to ensuring that we can get makeup to you on time. And of course, alongside that, the food that we are known for delivering. And of course, if there's soup that falls out, I mean, please accept our apologies. We try our best across inclement conditions. But as I said before, there's no words actually to describe how much of a hero each and every rider is in the fleet.
Sai, pernah terlintas tak that I mean, okay, when we talk about jobs, creating jobs for the rakyat, pernah tak Sai terfikir because there's ada satu benda yang I just found out about Foodpanda. Foodpanda is not just about creating jobs. Sebenarnya dia membantu rakyat untuk hidup lebih sihat dan cergas. Ramai yang tak tahu, but Foodpanda juga menyediakan kaedah penghantaran berjalan kaki. Who would have thought? Tak perlu ada kereta, tak perlu ada motor, berjalan saja on naik basikal dan rakyat masih boleh menjana pendapatan. And this is called the Foodpanda Walker. I'm sorry, I have to say it because I just found out. And when I found out about this, I was so amazed. I'm macam, who would have thought,
Yeah, it's amazing because I think, one thing that we try to do is we, of course, try to provide, an income stream regardless of what your conditions are, right? And we also look at how we can diversify our channels further to accommodate and democratize the platform as much as possible for those looking to supplement their income. And what we found was in other parts of the world, there were also these kind of initiatives. And we over here, we know that it's a healthy initiative, it's a green initiative, it reduces our carbon footprint. And as a group, we know that we need to play a more active role, a more socially conscious role to reduce our carbon footprint. And in fact, we have a goal internally to be net zero in terms of carbon footprint within the next 3 to 4 years. And so that's why, it's very exciting for us. And at the same time, I get some of my meals delivered by walkers and by teenagers and by young students on their electric bicycles. And they love it. They come to my doorstep and they say, it's so cool to be able to do this. They feel they have pride when they wear the Foodpanda pink. And so it's really cool to see them on the streets. Some of them, I think, even have jukeboxes and stuff like that when they're delivering food. It's really, really cool. But of course, the bottom line is we are wholly committed to ensuring that we play our part in terms of reducing emissions and, of course, improving, our carbon footprint standards.
To cover every aspect. Elaine, I honestly bila I baca tentang Foodpanda Walker tu, I have a confession to make. I terus Google the requirements because I'm gonna hit my 10,000 steps a day. Maybe I should just do this.
Why not? Why not? We welcome everyone.
And deliver your food, Aini.
I'm literally thinking maybe I should, sebab dia Foodpanda Walker ni untuk hanya jarak yang dekat. Jadi dia akan pakai kereta or motorcycle untuk jarak yang lebih jauh. Dia save, dia akan fokus for cars and motorcycle untuk jarak. Wow, I lagi tahu. I pula yang explain pasal Foodpanda Walker.
Yeah.
One of these days, Elaine, I think you can expect Aini to, walk up to your doorstep delivering your food wearing a Foodpanda costume.
But please don't walk from KL to KK, okay? Aini, that will be a problem, okay?
I think all the soup will be eaten by then.
You're right.
Oh dear.
But you might be seeing me then, Sai. Just saying, FYI. FYI awal dulu.
Any plans on venturing into flower delivery since, Valentine's Day is just around?
Yeah, are you guys looking to do something special on Valentine's Day?
Oh no, we're just gonna eat our Pringles on our bed.
No. Hey,
Kill.
don't. The question is to you, not to us.
I pun nak jawab.
No, I had to ask the question because I was going to say, if there's always Food Panda to keep you company, across all hours of the day. But if that's not a opportunity for you, but and if you are really looking to buy flowers for a loved one, or a special one.
The thing is, I was planning on the 14th to
Yeah,
order
please
my
do,
usual
please do.
salad from Food Panda. How did you know?
It's called big data and analytics. Predictive algorithms.
Oh, right.
No, I'm just joking. No, we don't have a crystal ball to see what you'll buy on Valentine's Day, but no, we have a few brands on the platform that specialize in retailing flowers, and so we're looking at how we can support these brands to actually expand their reach, and we
That's
expect a
nice.
very very strong kind of sentiment on Valentine's Day, whereby we will see an uptick in terms of orders. And definitely, if you're looking to buy something for your loved one, it's not only flowers that we have retailing. We have ice cream, we have chocolates, we have fried chicken if that's your thing, burgers, cheesy wedges, whatever it is.
Fried chicken is
you
my
can
thing.
you can ask the writer to wrap it up or something, send it with a card. But definitely, I mean, we have those whatever you fancy, we have that.
From me to me.
No, I need you
Exactly.
order for me, I order for you. Okay?
Yeah. Okay, we should do that.
You can order to yourself, you can order to other people. No one's judging. Don't worry.
No one will know. Okay, Aini?
As long as we don't order from Grab.
What's
I
Grab? I don't know. What like
Ya. Saya terus tak tahu Grab tu apa.
I'm sorry guys, I'm literally crying from laughing.
I know.
too much.
I macam ni tadi because I was like, why am I?
It's like Sai can read our minds right now. I don't know what's going on.
is this something like green that's out there? No, I will stop. I'll stop
It's
right now. I have
probably
I
probably
have a
your
good
background, Sai. It's probably your background. Keeps
a few
moving.
good green friends. I don't want to. Just before Valentine's Day, I don't want to kind of anger them. Otherwise, their significant others will suffer the consequences.
But before we let you go, Sai.
Oh, okay. It has a very important question for you, Sai. A very important one.
I might cry after asking this. But yeah, it's an important question, Sai. For the night, are you still single and available?
I'm married. I'm married to Food Panda, guys. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, to the viewers, I was just asking on behalf of them because I'm seeing comments here like, is Sai
He's married to
available?
his job, semua orang. Dia kahwin dengan kerja dia. So that.
Hustle, okay, kena hustle.
But
Exactly. I mean, the flowers aren't going to buy themselves, right?
oh my god, Sai. Kita kena. Okay, but Sai, unfortunately, masa tak mengizinkan. It is so nice to have you on our show. You guys, Food Panda, have been delivering hope and joy to all of us from the bottom of our beautiful hearts. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for having me on the show. Really, really appreciate it. It was fun.
Sai, thank you for creating job opportunities for our rakyat, Malaysia, and for making it easier to order food from our favorite restaurants, cafes, apa-apa je lah. Very soon flowers too.
Lepas tu
But-
And
pada
I'm expecting to see 2 new walkers on the streets. Huh?
wow, dia dah bagi ni lah. Stress pula.
we need to run the show.
Pressure pula bila dia expect kita join Food Panda Walker.
But okay, Sai, we have to let you go. But thank you so
Sure.
much for being with us tonight. It was lovely to virtually meet you.
It was so
Speak
nice
soon.
to have you on our show.
Stay
Thank
negative.
you so much, ladies. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Stay safe.
Welcome back to the Unity Show. That clip earlier on, Minoh, is a Kenyah language from Sarawak by one of the first women to play the sape, a lute instrument from Borneo, traditionally reserved for male healers. She has been featured on Nat Geo People, Channel News Asia, National Public Radio, BBC Radio, CBC News, Discovery Channel. Okay, banyak lagi. Her beauty is captivating and her songs are healing, ladies and gentlemen. Elena Murang. Hi,
Hi guys,
how are you?
I'm good. I'm very good. How are you?
We're
Very
good.
good, thank you. So happy to have you on our show.
Oh, I'm happy to be here.
Panjang sungguh-sungguh introduction Elaine malam ni.
What can I
Feel like
say?
you guys are too kind.
I'm a proud Bornean. She's my state neighbor, okay? Walaupun she's based in KL now. But Elena, your new single Minoh bermaksud perasaan rindu dan keinginan bagi seseorang atau sesuatu. A feeling of yearning for something or someone. What does Minoh mean to you personally? Who did you rindu?
Ooh.
For me, actually, the song lyrics is directed towards the Longhouse and the community at the Longhouse. So macam in the chorus, the last word of the chorus is Umat Dadok, and it means Longhouse. So it's actually a song about missing the Longhouse and the people there. Tapi I actually started playing this song maybe 3 years ago. And then masa tu kan I'm always traveling, playing at festivals around the world. And at that time, I rasa macam menok. Like, I rasa macam I really missed home, you know. It's so wonderful to be traveling and to have the experience that I have, but it came to a point where I was really missing home and I miss the people, the celebrations and everything, yeah.
Oh, that's so nice.
How long were you traveling for?
Sometimes it can be 3 months on the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
But then I'll come back to KL and then pergi ke Kuching and then go back to KL, pergi ke Taiwan. Like it was always on the go.
Cumanya bila
Okay.
lama trip lama tu yang buat macam lah rindu je.
Yeah.
So adalah dia Minoh.
Yeah. So I rasa macam, you know, this MCO time and COVID time, it was a very appropriate time to release the single.
Yeah.
Alina, I actually had Meno on repeat sambil finalize script untuk segmen malam ini. And I might say it was very therapeutic to have it on. Dan itu juga kali pertama I melihat instrumen sape ni.
Oh, ya kah?
Yeah, it was my first time. But sedikit sejarah atau cerita di sebalik alat muzik sape untuk para penonton yang mungkin tak tahu mengenai instrumen ini. Alat muzik sape ini membawa kita semula ke tahun sebelum 1930 lagi dan berasal dari kaum Dayak. Kalau ikutkan sejarah sape ni, instrumen ini dikhaskan untuk male healers atau seseorang yang mengamalkan penyembuhan secara tradisional. Jadi, I really want to know, Lena, macam mana alat muzik sape ini boleh menyembuhkan seseorang pada zaman dulu?
Jadi pada zaman dulu kan actually masa tu sebelum our community became now mostly Christian and some are Muslim kan. Tapi pada zaman dulu the instrument was used to heal spiritual ailment, apa lagi? Spiritual illnesses, physical illnesses and emotional illnesses. Jadi semualah kan. And sebenarnya pada masa kini tak banyak actually that we know about that time sebab our elders they don't want to teach us that anymore. Faham tak?
Betul.
Yeah. But you know I've been reading a lot about healing music from many other different cultures, like from Sufi cultures, from Indian music tradition, and even from Gregorian tradition, and it's all to do with the vibrations. Jadi I can totally geek out about all of this. But there's certain vibrations in music that can heal.
That's interesting.
So it's true when they say music heals the soul.
I think so. Tapi kan, like when you hear the sapek music now, I think many people still feel very calm and
Yes.
tenang,
Betul. Very therapeutic lah, I would say.
Yeah.
Dia macam bila I bekerja tu, dia macam tak rasa kerja tu rasa heavy. It feels so light on you, you know. You rasa macam, okay, I can go on and on and on.
Lagipun kalau I yang main sapek kan, I feel so tenang bila I main.
Oh, what is going on? I'm just having goosebumps on and off.
Mbak Alena, tahniah on winning the Best Styling Award at Buenos Aires Music Video Festival in
Thank
Argentina.
you.
That was in
Thank you.
December last year kan? Tak silap.
December kaya, I think December.
Yes, December.
Like time now just merges into
Oh,
something
yeah.
else.
The
Yeah.
COVID time, they say. This is the
Yeah.
COVID time. But bagaimana perasaan Alena apabila diiktiraf di Persada Seni Antarabangsa, especially to be recognized sebagai perempuan pertama yang memainkan alat muzik sapi ni?
I rasa sangat gembira and sangat teruja. I think especially for styling, the team is so big, and I think you
Yeah.
guys dalam creative industry, we know that it's a huge team effort kan behind all of this. So I was very happy to get the recognition by everybody.
How were they like? Macam mana orang-orang di sana di Argentina when they saw you playing sape?
Sebenarnya susah nak cakap sebab nowadays we did the online apa ni, virtual festival.
Virtual festival.
So the
Okay.
interaction macam
Tak
tak
sama.
banyak. So yeah, tak sama. Tapi it was very nice to get the recognition, and then the judges, the judges were from a very, mana nak cakap, like esteemed panel. So one of them, he actually directed some of the music videos for Beyonce.
Wow!
Yeah. So
Wow,
me
amazing!
and the rest of the Midang Midang team kan were huge fans of Beyonce. So we're like, oh my gosh. Yeah.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm so speechless.
Tapi I was like that masa I found out. I pun macam tu. Like, oh, that time kan we got 2 nominations. One is for best video and one was for styling. And then that time we were like, oh my gosh, even the nomination pun cukup.
Cukup. Betul.
Yeah.
Being nominated tu pun dah, maknanya recognition tu dah ada. Maknanya your
Yeah.
name is out there already. Cuma menang tak menang tu, memang kita nak menang. Tapi
Yeah.
being apa tu, dah tercala tu pun dah, alhamdulillah, bersyukur
Yeah.
sangat.
Yeah, macam tu.
Yeah, well, for your music video and your song Midang Midang. So I know one of the crew, Candy
Oh
Yin.
yeah?
Yeah, so he was showing me after it was released to you, of course, and also the team. Like, this is what I did. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. The baju, I'm really happy you won for that award, because it's just amazing. It's so chantik. Even the word chantik pun, it cannot do justice to the music video. And I'm not exaggerating, okay? I'm not. But we are really so proud of you, Alena. But let's watch
you.
another clip of yours playing the sape. Beautiful. Your songs are hypnotizing.
Oh my God, that was mesmerizing.
And
Therapeutic. I was so
healing.
therapeutic. I'm about therapeutic all the way. That's my word. That's my word for you. And your
Thank
music.
you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have a wonderful band.
Your team. But your songs are hypnotizing and healing. They aren't just songs, right, Alena? They're stories from your ancestors, the places that you've been, and the people you grew up with. How old were you when you first picked up the sape and realized that this instrument speaks to you in ways not many would understand?
Kalau sape, I started when I was 11. So that's
muda.
20 years ago. And masa tu macam I just, I went for guitar lessons, I went for saxophone lessons, I went for sape lessons. Macam semua sama. It's just music class for me.
Okay.
Faham?
Faham?
Yeah.
And then I think only macam maybe 8 years ago, I realized, oh, masa tu I left Kuching and I went to study in England and I bawa sekali my saxophone, my guitar, my sape. I bawa
Wow, dia bawa semua. Satu tentera dia
One
bawa
go.
pergi England.
I don't know why. Sebab I tak belajar music pun, you know. I just felt
Okay.
like I wanted it with me, not for performing or anything.
What were you
Yeah.
studying in England?
I studied business.
Oh my alamak.
Jauh.
Dia bawa satu tentera instrumen dia pergi England.
Tapi I think pada masa tu, I saw that I think I really missed home and I really missed
Okay.
all of the culture that we have in Sarawak. Macam in Borneo lah kan, like,
Yeah.
you know, we have the beads, we have our motif, our costumes, we have like all the celebrations.
Yeah.
England, we didn't have any of that.
That's true.
So I really missed it. Yeah.
Mm.
So, so then that's when I really felt like sape is something very special. Not just to me, tapi for everybody. And I said, oh, I'm so privileged to know this instrument. So masa tu, I started learning more lah.
So
How did you learn it? Macam mana Alena belajar sape tu? I mean, because you know, macam you
because it doesn't have like chords like guitar, right?
Yeah,
So it
Yeah.
because I lived in Miri for a couple of years for school, and one unit that we had to do was culture unit lah, subject. So we touched on the Sarawak culture, and so I was for me it was an opportunity to see and hold the sape. Oh, I must say
Oh, so cool.
it's not light, Aini. Berat.
Jadi banyak sizes juga kan? Ada macam-macam size juga kan? It can go as big as like 1 meter, I baca.
Yeah, tapi sekarang we made it lighter already. Tapi
Okay.
tapi dulu it was heavy and
Heavier.
big. Yeah.
Okay. I hope you're not carrying the heavy one with you know. Okay. What was your question, Aini? Sorry.
Tak ada. I tanya macam mana Alena belajar, you know, because
Oh,
like,
yeah.
it's something
Sorry.
that, you know, macam dia tak ada chord, macam dia kata tak ada chord. So macam mana you pick
Yeah.
it up?
That we still follow. Pada masa tu lah, I learned from Uncle Matthew now, and he taught us secara lisan. Jadi
Okay.
dia main, kita tengok, dengar, and then we just play. You know.
Oh.
Actually, it was quite difficult. So about sometimes I was like, Uncle, what was that again? And
Yeah,
he said, oh, just watch me. And then he played, and I just have to watch him and then figure it out.
Oh, so you
You
play
figure it
according to
out.
your feel, lah, is it?
Yeah.
Wow.
You get the basics of the song by looking and by listening, and then sometimes he will tell you macam, oh, bukan macam tu, macam ni, and then you just add your own perasaan, your own style.
Very interesting cara you belajar sape ni. Sebab kalau ikutkan, yalah mana kalau sekarang nak belajar piano, nak belajar semua benda, semua everything is online. Semua ada course.
Yeah.
Banyak sape. Macam
Yeah.
lagi sape macam you kena dengar, belajar secara lisan, dengar tengok.
Yeah. Tapi sekarang ada orang yang bikin apa ni? Notes, right? The written notes. Tapi for my own personal preference, I still suka macam now I teach also.
Cara tradisional lah.
Yeah, so when I teach also pakai cara traditional.
Oh, that's nice. Well,
Interesting.
anyone can learn the sape, but I think Elena, you were destined to do this. You revived the instrument and you pegang je the instrument. 10 years later, 20 years later, 20 years later, the whole world kenal you. So you were destined to do this.
It was
You're
really
the
nice
OG,
to...
Elena. You're the
OG.
It had to be you to do it, you know?
It was really nice to see macam in the last 20 years to see the revival happening kan. Sebab when I first learned, there was nobody in my generation playing. Lagi lah in my father's generation also jarang.
Okay.
So it's really nice to see like suddenly a few people pick it up and that a lot of people pick it up. And then now everybody can learn.
One quick question, because you said macam kalau ikutkan generation sebelum ni macam mungkin tak ramai perempuan juga yang belajar sape ni. So was there any macam backlash ke ataupun perasaan macam negatif, macam maybe your parents were macam were against it because mungkin alat muzik ni adalah untuk lelaki. How was
everybody
like? How's the reaction like?
Everybody was very supportive because actually kaum perempuan it's a pantang for kaum perempuan to play sape pada masa dulu kan, And then
Okay.
in the macam 1930s to 1980s,
Okay.
for our area, it's Christianity came into the area. Jadi when the people became Christian,
Okay.
a lot of them no longer practice the art forms, the songs,
Yeah.
the music,
Right.
and because they were all for ritual kan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So actually, so at that time, that's why my father's generation jarang main sapek. But actually, there are two types of sapek. One is sapek Bali, and Bali means spirit.
Okay.
It's the human sapek.
Okay.
So actually, the sapek Bali yang sekarang ni jadi pantang, because that's for ritual.
Okay.
So
But they look
human
the same.
sapek, I think kalau you yang tak main sapek or tak biasa dengan sapek, it will look the same.
Look the same,
But if you
okay.
know a bit of sapek, it looks different.
Okay. But you say, okay. And then the human sape?
Then the human sapek is the songs for entertainment, for dancing, macam tak ada kaitan dengan ritual, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Tapi that time in the mid 1900s, both of them died away. So now we bring back the human sapek.
Reviving balik.
Yeah, so because it's a human sapek, then there's no pantang. Everybody loved it.
Tak ada pantai larang.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tak ada
So
bercanggah tak ada bercanggah rasa macam okay tak boleh tak agree tu put aside.
Yeah.
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 So,
everybody's
Elena,
very supportive.
That's
What's next for you? What can your followers, your
Gosh.
fans expect from your album that will be released next month?
Oh yeah, gosh, it's February already.
Yeah.
First, I have to say it's very hard to plan, kan? Because sometimes got MCO and lockdowns and
Yeah.
whatever. Tapi the current plan is to release an album in March, and Gituan and Mano will be on that album. And releasing another music video in April. That one is more macam ada elemen rock sikit.
okay.
Oh
I'm
wow.
really looking
Well,
forward to that one.
Itulah.
are looking
Tak
for
sabar.
oh yeah. We look forward to that too. Well, thank you so much, Elena, for being with us on the show.
Thank
We wish
you.
you nothing but the best on your upcoming album in
Yes.
March. I can assure
Especially
you,
that video
Eileen-
clip in
yeah.
April.
I always look forward to her video clips. It's so chantik and so out of the ordinary, you know? It's
Thank
Elena,
thank
you have
Thank
my
you, Elena.
support.
Yuri.
Stay
Bye.
safe and we
You
speak
guys too.
soon.
Stay safe.
Elaine, another episode yang I rasa so inspired. Rasa macam I have to do more dalam hidup I ni to achieve greatness for our people, to achieve greatness in life, to inspire people. Semualah.
You mengarut ni, you're doing it right now. The show is all about lifting opportunities for our rakyat
I
to showcase
know.
their talents.
Rasa
Tapi
dia
I
boleh
faham.
lebih sikit lah. Boleh lebih
I
sikit
faham,
lah.
I faham. But and we find inspiring people in hopes to inspire the nation, Aini. So speaking of which, if you want to be featured on the show, or if you know anyone yang really truly
Betul.
deserves to be recognized,
Yes.
don't be shy. Email us at hope@theunityshow.com.
Betul, Elaine. We do what we do for you. Untuk para penonton yang mungkin terlepas segmen awal atau tengah atau akhir, to summarize episod malam ini, kita ada the MD of Foodpanda on our first segment, di mana kita cakap tentang the future of Foodpanda. Kita juga dapat tahu tentang Foodpanda Walker, Elaine, where kita
Yeah.
akan jadi member.
Uh-uh.
Kita boleh
Just
berjalan
quit
sambil
the
berjana
show.
pendapatan. Ya, kita boleh berjalan sambil berjana pendapatan dengan Foodpanda Walker. Dan they also do deliveries on Valentine's Day. And kita juga
You
ada
walk-
Elena.
You walk to me on Valentine's Day.
Kau sangat lah, Elaine.
I
Kalau
know.
kat sini boleh lah. I jalan kat you, jalan kat I. Kita deliver to each other.
We meet halfway.
Kita juga ada Elena Moreng untuk segmen kedua di mana kita bercakap tentang sejarah sapek and how it was used as a healing tool di zaman dulu, Elaine. Who would have
Yeah.
thought? Elena juga is the first woman to play alat muzik sapek itu. Jadi pergi ke
Inspiring.
Facebook kami untuk menonton semula episod malam ini.
Yeah, that's Elena and Sai, truly inspiring people. But
Amazing
Aini,
people.
let's not forget, all the credits should go directly to Albert back end crew juga. Without them, we are
Betul.
nothing.
Betul.
But busy punya busy, something
Betul.
is brewing. Our creative and tech team has been working hard on this tiny project, and to be honest, we cannot wait to share it with you
Tak
guys. But
sabar.
tapi kita kena sabar. Let's not rush onto the merchandises, huh?
Oh, Elaine, you just
Oh.
dropped the bomb.
Oh.
Untuk para penonton, maaf jika ada tersilap kata, terkasar bahasa, kami tak tahu sangat tentang GameStop, Pitstop or Full Stop. All we know is the Unity show will never stop. But we do have some advice for you though, from a legendary guy.
There's an old saying on Wall Street, bulls make money, bears make money, pigs get slaughtered. You don't want to catch the bottom and you don't want to catch the top.
And that is the real advice from the real wolf of Wall Street.
Selamat malam.
Selamat malam. Bye.